And a pleasant good morning, and we welcome you here to the Neosho High School as we get set for the third place game in the boys black bracket of the 71st annual Neosho Holiday Classic Tournament presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network. It is the Lafayette Fighting Irish versus the Huntsville Eagles here this morning in the black bracket third place game. Both these teams played competitive games yesterday. They just fell on the wrong side of it as Lafayette fell to Crooked Oak 68-62 and Neosho fell to Huntsville 53-44. I'm Ben Wolcott, joined by Daryl Harbaugh and Jared Trombley. And Daryl, I was able to watch the Huntsville game yesterday. We both called the game on Monday, and this Huntsville team really trying to slow down the pace of the game. They had an 11-point lead at one point in the contest yesterday against Neosho in the third quarter. Neosho hit a half-court three-pointer to end the third quarter, and that carried the momentum into the fourth quarter. And at that point, it seemed like it was a runaway train that they couldn't stop. But both these teams have one win in their belt, and they want to go home with the second one.
It always feels better when you're, on the bus going home if you got that win, underneath your belt. But, you're right. We watched the Huntsville team. They're not in a hurry, but they want to run sets offense, and they want to get all their shooters involved in the offense. I don't remember a whole lot of fast break points out of them. Some. You'll get some out of everybody. I have not seen the Lafayette team play. Maybe you have seen them play, Ben, but, they've always been here. They've been here the last few years. Very well coached. So and this is a good thing about this tournament here, Ben. I mean, you got Huntsville out of Arkansas. You got Lafayette out of St. Joe, Missouri. So, and here's the two teams that would never have a chance to play and you're playing different styles, different kids, different way of coaching basketball, and it makes good for good games.
And you get 3 games in 3 days as well, which is, the Lafayette team will be able to use that come district time. We don't know how Arkansas sets up their postseason play, but, this is something coaches love because, you're able to really scout the first opponent, but by the time you get to those second and third opponents, it gets a little bit harder, and you're just saying, all right, kids, let's throw the rock out there and see what we can do.
You get a little bit. You can watch them play a little bit, get an idea of what they do. You don't get really a lot of good film to study. The coaches don't. So, and it's good for the kids, and it's good for the coaches. The coaches can make adjustments on the fly. The kids can make adjustments on the fly, and they learn how to play the game.
Should be a fun one here between these two teams as it's the boys black bracket third place game. We'll be here with you the rest of the afternoon as coming up at noon we'll have the boys gold bracket third place game between Harbor High School out of Springdale, Arkansas and Bentonville, Arkansas out of Bentonville, Arkansas. And then we will get to our championship games at 1:33 and 4:30 as it is championship day here from the Neosho High School. The countdown to tip-off sponsor was Branco. Let's get you the starting lineups now, sponsored by Branco as well. Huntsville is the visiting team here this afternoon, but it's this morning. It's still morning time.
Yep.
For Huntsville, number 3, Peyton Thomas. Number 4, Mason McElhaney. Number 12, Jace Thompson. Number 14, Rowdy Thomas. And number 21, Dylan Bollinger. Now the starting lineups for Lafayette. Number 3, Maxton Puckett. Number 5, Jodell Redmond. Number 11, Evan Parksell. Number 30, Owen Zeit. And number 31, Trace Smith. As they are getting set to introduce the starting lineups here today. And you'll notice it's a little bit different here because you have it in the daytime. There's a little bit of a glare there at center court, and there's obviously nothing you can do about it, so we apologize for that. But, most of the time at nighttime you don't have to worry about it. It's just the way this gym is set.
Yeah, I got the windows on the south part of this little dome here. Of course, the sun always comes in. sun always comes in on the south side and makes that glare on the floor, but you don't get that at evening time or nighttime when they play basketball games here.
As we said, lots of basketball coming your way. Neosho is in the black bracket championship game versus Crooked Oak. That one coming your way at 3 o'clock. Jim Jackson, John Ball, Matt Ball will have the call of that one here this afternoon. We'll have the girls bracket championship game at 1:30. That's between the Lafayette Fighting Irish and Middle College Prep out of Tennessee. And then the gold bracket championship game should be a good one between Benton out of St. Joe, Missouri, and Morrilton, Arkansas as well. So the championship games, obviously gets the championship game. You expect it to be a good game. All three of those games should be good games here this afternoon. And Daryl, I've been here for 7 or 8 years, and I don't remember the last time Neosho won their bracket. They've been in the championship game a couple times I've been here, but I don't remember them winning it.
Yeah, it's tough because you get some good schools that come in. What have we got? Crooked Oak this year. You got some good schools that come in, and it's tough. I mean, you better be playing your best if you want to try to win this tournament. Even either bracket, they got 2 brackets. And it's a good thing that they all get to come in and play.
As we get set for tip-off here, as Huntsville will be jumping with McElhaney, and for Lafayette, it's Parksville. As Lafayette in the white uniforms going left to right across your computer screen. Huntsville in the, you call that?
Just a little man-to-man.
Would you call that red? Red uniform?
Burgundy, I don't know.
The dark uniforms, we'll call that.
Yeah.
As the travel on the play by Lafayette, ball goes back to Huntsville. But we'll just say the dark jerseys, they're going right to left across your computer screen here this morning.
Number 12, we've seen Huntsville play. Number 12 and 14 is the ones that make Huntsville run. Yeah,
Jace Thompson and Rowdy Thomas. Rowdy Thomas actually had a very good game last night. He fouled out, though, and that was a difference in the game. As Huntsville with the basketball, I'll try and get you here in a moment kind of what they looked like against McDonald County, because Rowdy Thompson started that game hot, and then Jace Thompson finished hot in their win as that shot is blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Lafayette. First team foul.
Foul the Irish,
as the foul is on Parksville, his first, team's first.
You got a little bit of seeing what what they like to do. Huntsville likes to do with the ball. Move the ball, move the ball. Move it. Try to get their sets. Try to get their guys in position.
So first free throw is good. One more coming. So the second free throw is up and in as well. So 2-0 here. 7:10 to go in the first quarter of play. So Thompson got the first points for Huntsville. Thompson in that game against Mack County finished with 25. What number hit it?
Nice pick and roll, number 11, I believe it was.
As Parksville gets the bucket here for Lafayette.
Nice pick and roll from the elbow.
And Darryl, we noticed this on Monday. Thompson, he loves going to his right. I'm sure Lafayette has noticed that. A little bit of film they've seen as Rowdy Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas finished with 21 in that win on.
Yeah. That's their 2 main dogs, and nice feed there, too. Driving a little dish down to him.
As it's popped out, left wing side. With it now is Jodell Redmond. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Left-handed layup is no good. A third try at it, and Parksville gets it on the third opportunity.
Yeah.
Second chance points.
Parksville is owning that board right now.
As the left wing 3 for Thomas is good. Rowdy Thomas has got 5. And there's 5:50 to go here in the first quarter, and a blocking foul on Jace Thompson, his first, team's first.
That kid Thompson can go inside, outside. He's a tough matchup. He likes to score on the inside, but he can hit the 3 on the outside.
As they will trigger it in, left baseline does Lafayette. As they have it top of the key with Smith. Smith working that left wing side. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Zeit. A couple fun names here, Daryl, if you get some of these guys in. As the little floater in the lane, and they're going to call a blocking foul. And that is on. If that's on Thompson, that's 2 already.
No.
It's number 4.
Yes.
Mason McElhaney, his first, team second. 2 free throws are coming. I think that's for Owen Zeit. Well, when I talked to the coaches, I was told Zeit, and the PA guy said Zeet, so I'm not sure who.
No. Well, if you talk to the coach, he's probably got a better idea.
At least that's what I thought.
We try to get the names right.
Yeah. Apologize if they're wrong. As he hits them both 7-6, excuse me. 7-6 Lafayette, 5:25 to go here in the first quarter of play. Top of the key, Thompson with it. Thompson working towards that right wing side with Thomas. Little jumper in the lane, up and in for Peyton Thomas.
Tough shot there. Nice little pull-up jump shot, mid-range jump shot there off the drive.
And we have a timeout by Lafayette, a 30-second timeout. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Brinco here on the KNEO Sports Network. And we welcome you back as we get set here for resumption of action. Numac Electric, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, ProLube Tire and Auto Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and People's Bank of Seneca, all sponsoring the broadcast here this morning. I keep on wanting to say this afternoon, Daryl. We're not there yet. It's a foul away from the ball on Huntsville. Team's third foul. I'll see who it's on. I think it's on Bollinger, which that's his first. And that was something that killed this Huntsville team last night against Neosho. Neosho went to the free throw line a ton there in the second half after Huntsville did not commit that many fouls there in the first half. And Rowdy Thomas can't be in foul trouble for this Huntsville team to have success as he fouled out against Neosho last night. As the ball gets knocked out of bounds, it will go to Huntsville.
Yeah, they can't lose. I don't know how deep they go. Not very deep.
They only go about 6 or 7 deep.
Yeah,
because the game we called, they only had 2 subs come in.
They got to stay out of foul trouble.
The ball was poked away by Lafayette, but Smith couldn't keep it in bounds, so it will go back to Huntsville. Early stages of this one, it's 9-6 for the Eagles. And Daryl, I think I ask you this almost every year at this time, as the right-handed layup is no good and they call an offensive foul. If that's on Thompson, that's number 2. It is on Thompson, his second. And I think you're of one opinion. These kids don't usually play at 9 or 10:30 a.m., but you don't think that seems to affect them.
Well, it might affect them to kind of get up, get around, get breakfast, whatever. I mean, that guarantee they've practiced at 6 o'clock in the morning before, to get them in. But you throw the ball up and it's tipped, it's gone. They're ready to play.
So we have a traveling violation on Lafayette, and Daryl, that's kind of what's been killing Lafayette. They've had plenty of opportunities here. They've just had a couple of them, whether it be a walk or throw the ball away. They've had some turnovers as the left-handed layup up and in. Elmer Peraza, he checked in for Thompson, who had those 2 personals, and he gets the quick bucket.
Yeah, nobody stopped him. Nobody even come off to help defense.
Lafayette, right wing side with it is Puckett. He drives in the lane. His floater up and in. Good move there by Puckett to get the lead down to 3.
You get to the lane, get to the middle of the lane. That's, we play man-to-man defense. I always coach to force some sideline baseline.
Thomas drives the lane, and they call a foul on Lafayette. Second team foul. They're going to say it was a hold. And I think they're calling it on Jodell Redmond.
Yeah, number 5.
Coach wondering what the foul was. Getting an explanation as Huntsville will trigger it in left baseline. So they get it in the left corner, faking the 3, then put it up a long 2 is Peyton Thomas. And Darrell, Peyton Thomas didn't have a bad game against McDonald County, but he didn't, go off for 20-plus points. He only had 6. But if, Thompson's going to be in foul trouble, somebody else is going to have to step up. The ball's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Huntsville.
Yeah, you're right, Ben. He did a pretty good. He did a good job. He's one of the main guys, and they got to stay out of foul trouble.
Bollinger inbounds it for Huntsville into Thomas. Thomas is one of those guys. He has a hairdo where you're going to remember him for the rest of the year. It's one of those things as Thomas a little bit out of control, but he gets the foul called, so he'll go to the line for 2. Third team foul on Lafayette.
The second, number 5.
And that's the second on Redmond. Is that number 20 set to check in? I think so.
Yeah, he got a little bit out of control. I don't know how much he got hit and banged, but it was it's kind of one of them you could almost consider like a bailout call.
Yeah. So I think that's number 20 for Lafayette set to check in, which that would be Tejas Davison.
Uh-oh. Got another one named, do you?
But that's
number
a first.
20, Tejas.
Yeah. That's a first name, though, so that's not, don't say those nearly as often as Thomas goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line, makes it 14-8 here for Huntsville. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, I don't know how deep Lafayette can go either.
Davison kicks it out, left wing 3, and they call an offensive foul, and it might be on Davison.
It is. Instead of stop the pass, he passed while he was on the move and ran right over the top of the Huntsville kid.
2:35 to go here, first quarter. Huntsville up 14-8. Not quite a football score unless you went for 2.
Yeah. Live for Life went for 2 every time.
As Thompson with it, that's Thomas trying to get it to the other Thomas, and he's successful. As Rowdy is on the floor as they kick it out, faking the 3 there is McElhaney. He drives the lane, and his shot got altered on the way up. I think Bollinger actually is the one that shot that.
And number 4 shot, I think it got tipped, too.
Okay. As Bollinger guarding, and nice move there by Davison to get the bucket to fall. Oh, nope. That was Zeit, excuse me. Number 30. I thought that was 20. This ball gets tipped. Bollinger, that was a travel. You could see it there, Darrell. He kind of hesitated and just kind of pushed it forward there. 1:43 to go here, first quarter. Huntsville's got a 14-10 lead. Huntsville has led throughout the contest.
Well, this is where you're missing Thompson, 12. That's where you're missing his ball handling on the outside.
As driving is Joel Tice. He checked in at one point when I wasn't paying attention. Joel Tice. The shot no good, and a good box out there by Huntsville. It's a little bank shot up and in. That's what you like to see, Darrell, using the backboard. And it's a 6-point lead.
That's what it is. That's one kid that Thompson, that number 3, one of them. He's the one who needs to get going.
As on the other end, a left wing 3 is no good. Missed it long on the play by Puckett, and the rebound goes to Huntsville. As Thomas going to drive, and a foul on the play. Thomas is ending up on the ground a ton. It's the 5th team foul, so free throws are coming for Rowdy Thomas.
Foul Lafayette Irish. 20.
Yeah, he drove in, made a good pass. I don't know exactly.
Teos Davison now has 2 fouls as well. He's the one that checked in for Redmond.
Well, here the 2 guys that are trying to guard him have both got 2 fouls.
It's the first free throw's no good. One more coming as try and wait for the number. I think that's number 23.
Kanan Williamson checking in for the Irish.
As Kanan Williams checks in for him. Said 23, right? As the second one's good. So Thomas 2 for 4 from the free throw line here today. And it's a 7-point lead for Huntsville. This is reminiscent of kind of what happened last night. As left wing 3 is short, offensive rebound, and they call a foul on Huntsville. That's the 5th team foul. The second on McElhaney.
Foul the Eagles.
I think McElhaney trying to block him out was undercutting him.
As Williamson will go to the line for 2.
Williamson to the line. 2 shots.
Both teams have foul trouble here in the first quarter, and like we said, neither of these teams look very deep. So the first free throw is good, one more coming. McElhaney and Thompson have 2 apiece for Huntsville. And right now, it looks like they're trusting McElhaney out there with those 2 personals.
2 that, and
as the second free throw is no good, a rebound to Peraza. Thomas has 6 first quarter points here for Huntsville. Huntsville going for 1 shot. More than likely, this is what they did last night. They killed off the last 45 seconds. So we're under 10 to go here. Now almost poked away. Able to work through it. He's going to drive. Kick out to Thomas, an open 3 to end the quarter, and that is big.
Huge
shot there for Rowdy Thomas to end the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, it is Huntsville 20 and Lafayette 11. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic, presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern State University.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action. I want to thank some of our sponsors. The title sponsor of the Neosho Holiday Classic, Branco Enterprises. Also want to thank Crowder College, Southwest Missouri Bank, Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber, 4State Sports Report, Christian Healthcare Ministries, and First Community Bank. Darryl, that was a big 3 to end the first quarter for Huntsville.
Well, Huntsville did a good job of gaining the lead with Thomason as the number 12 on the bench.
Yeah, and he's back in with those 2 fouls.
Yeah.
McElhaney in with those 2 fouls as well as Thomas hits a 3.
Number 3, Thomas hits another one.
He's got 9. It's on the other end. The shot is good. A long 2 as Zeit gets the bucket to fall. He's got 6 and a turnover.
Yeah.
And Zeit gets it. Quick 4 points there for Lafayette. Makes it an 8-point game with 7:15 to go here in the first half. He's on the other end, a steal again. Got it too far for Zeit, but he was able to get it to a teammate. Driving the lane, getting the bucket to fall is Williamson. Count the bucket and the foul. Chance for a 3-point play.
Thomas is first.
as Peyton Thomas picks up his first, team's first here in the quarter.
Lafayette making a little run here.
This is a 6-0 run. Chance to make it 7 with a made free throw. And he does.
Little pressure here. Lafayette maybe a little bit quicker.
Well, and that's the thing that cost Huntsville last night, Daryl, was Neosho started coming some press, and Huntsville had a hard time breaking it. That looked like a walk, but got away with it. Is in the corner, Thomas with it for Huntsville. He drives, left-handed scoop shot up and in. He's having quite the first half. He's stepping up. Thompson only with 2 points. We talked about a 1-2 punch as a foul on Peraza, his first, team's second. But, right now it's a third punch here, as I think that's number 15 for Lafayette.
Yeah.
Number 15, Donovan Fonseca.
Fonseca.
Yeah. So we got some fun names here, Daryl.
Yeah.
As Lafayette with the ball, down by 7, 6:30 to go here. Opening half. We're past the opening quarter. If you're a basketball junkie and you're in the Neosho area, you got lots of good basketball to see here today, as the bank three is no good. Peraza, the rebound, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's out of bounds. Daryl, you and I talked about it on Monday, but, there's a lot of good basketball to be played throughout, all 3 days, but especially here today. You think about that gold bracket game. Benton ranked number 2 in Missouri, as Peraza picks up his second, team's third. But you think about that gold bracket championship game, Benton ranked number 2 in Class 4 in the state of Missouri, and Morrilton, I think, is the defending champions of the gold bracket. They were here last year, and I think that, if I remember correctly, they beat Bentonville.
It is, like I said, if you're a basketball junkie, this is where you need to be.
And then, obviously, a lot of local ties here in the black bracket championship, as Neosho, hometown team, will try and pull out a victory, as the right-handed layup is no good for Jace Thompson. And
that's a walk.
Travel on the play, and then the girls' championship at 1:30 between Lafayette and Middle College, Tennessee. So
the thing about it is, this tournament here, Ben, is they bring in some very good schools and very good players. You're going to watch players right here in high school that you're going to see play in NCAA tournament, NCAA games. There's a bunch of college kids right here on the court.
That's Thompson with it for Huntsville. He's going to drive. A little scoop shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Jace Thompson, who just picked up his third. Maybe they're calling
4.
Well, it's his third.
It's his third, yeah.
So he's going to have to,
yeah, he reached all the way around.
They're going to have to get somebody in, because that is his third foul. They're not deep at all. They go 6, maybe 7 deep, and Coach hasn't gotten anybody in for him, so he's going to have to be super careful. The mid-range jumper is good for Puckett. That may be what gets this Fighting Irish team back in it, Darryl, as Thomas gets double-teamed, kicks out to the other Thomas. Rowdy Thomas for 3, no good. McElhaney, the rebound, and his shot was blocked. On the other end, Thomas draws the charge.
Yeah, that's an easy call there. He's out of control, just jumped into him.
That's the first team foul on Lafayette, and Williamson picks up his first, as Evan Parksville checks back in for Lafayette. They still are leaving McElhaney out there with those 3, and now he will check out. Yeah. But Peraza has 2.
Yeah.
So you're trying to somehow work around these final 5 minutes without Thompson picking up his third and Peraza picking up his third.
You got to make it to the fourth quarter.
As Thompson with it, going to his right, and there is a hand check foul on Lafayette, second team foul. they signal what number it was? Number 4.
Four. Yeah.
Joel ties. That's his
Ties
first.
his first.
Team second.
Thompson to inbound. Gets it in to Thomas, and a foul on Lafayette.
Yeah.
Irish number 3, Maxton Puckett.
I don't know why Lafayette wants to play so hard on the outside. That's not what you call pressure defense.
Puckett picks up his first and team's third. It was 4-0 fouls. Huntsville had 4 and Lafayette had nothing. With 5 minutes to go, they just picked up 3 in 15 seconds. Thompson drives. What'd he do, Daryl? Where'd he go?
Yes, right to the right side and put a scoop shot up.
So Thompson with the bucket. We talked about Monday. That's what he likes to do, is go to his right. Now if you're, I think they've switched to a zone here, Daryl, a 2-3 zone.
No, still man-to-man. Oh, he missed the cut.
And an offensive foul on, what number is that? Is that number 3?
I believe it is.
He just picked up his second, team's 4th.
Yeah, Thompson, 14. I don't know their first names. It's Thompson, and Thomason or something like that.
So there's 2 Thomases and a Thompson.
And Thompson.
Peyton Thomas, Rowdy Thomas, and Jace Thompson.
So 14 is Thompson.
It is Rowdy Thomas.
Thomas. There's 2 Thomas, and number 3 is Thomas.
And then 12 is
Thomason.
Thompson. Just be glad you're not trying to be the play-by-play guy.
Guarantee you, if I was coach, I'd be doing it,
Oh, a nice pass. That was a walk, though.
He walked.
That was an excellent, kind of football pass there, but
Football pass. He was open.
Checking back in for the Irish.
unfortunately, yes, he walked as I think number 30. Owen Zeit checks back in for Lafayette. Both these teams fighting some foul trouble here. Lafayette has 3 with 2. Huntsville has 2 with 2 and 1 with 3. He's driving the lane, little scoop shot up and in for number 5, Jodell Redmond.
Well, you've got to, you've got to play the game, but let it go.
As Thomas hits the transition 3.
Point basket.
Yeah, you've got to let it go. The fouls, you got to let it go. Get it to the fourth quarter. Just play defense with your feet.
Thomas has 13 as a foul, reach-in foul.
Yeah, that's
Zon Peraza, that's his 3rd.
making sure there's 2 of them there. The referees want to make sure they got it. It's either 23 or 1. I think
it's on.
The Eagles, Elmar Peraza, that's his
It's on his
team 5th.
his 3rd.
Donovan Fonseca. Shooting 2.
No, it was
Why
a
do they
different
have it
number.
on 14?
No, they called it on 14.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. The referee's making sure.
As the first free throw was good. What number is shooting, Daryl? Is that 5?
No,
it's
not 5.
11, 15.
15.
Correction, that last foul's on 14, Rowdy Thomas.
So the foul is on Thomas. That's his first. So that's good news for Huntsville because it's only his first.
And this is where Rowdy Thomas got good footwork. I mean, he picked up 1 foul. They've got a lot of kids in foul trouble.
Well, yeah, he's been able to draw a couple charges. Nice pass, and that should have been goaltending.
That should have been goaltending. Yeah, they're calling it.
As good for Peraza.
Off the glass, you can't touch it. Touch it before it gets to the glass, but not off the glass.
8-point lead here for Huntsville. 3:20 to go here in the first half of play. As trying to drive was Fonseca, and he traveled.
Maybe he got a little too excited.
I was going to say, I heard the uh-oh as we have a timeout here by Lafayette, a 30-second break. So far, Daryl, what do you like what you've seen from Huntsville?
The ball handling, they're still taking care of the basketball pretty well. They make their, they're getting it to their big dogs in the offense. Thompson, and Thomason. I guarantee you I'm saying that wrong. Let me put it this way, 3, 12, and 14. And those are the ones that's got to carry it, and the other one, just like the Peraza there at the very end. Thompson hit him with it. Rowdy hit him with a good pass down inside and off a little break.
And then
you got some good kids that can, fill in players or help players. They're everything's clicking right now. Let's put it that way.
Kavion Turner checked in that. Well, they tried to check in.
Well, you got to check in at once you reach a certain time, you're not allowed to check in.
Well, he's due to check in once there's another whistle, and Lafayette has been trailing this entire time, but they've come alive a little bit more here in the second quarter as Thomas drives, kicks it out to Peraza. Rowdy has ended up on the floor, I think, about 6 times in the game already. Peraza drives, left-handed layup, up and in.
That was good and drive.
Daryl, a little bit more balanced scoring here this morning for Huntsville, which they've needed because of all the foul trouble their guys have been in.
They got a mismatch down inside, and Lafayette can't take advantage of it.
As with it is Fonseca, who pops the 3, no good, and a good box out by Bollinger of Huntsville. Thompson kicks it out to Bollinger, now to Thomas. That is Peyton Thomas in the lane. His scoop shot, no good. Rowdy Thomas fought for the rebound, couldn't get there. Well, that's a cheap foul given up by Bollinger. He just picked up his second, and it's not a shooting foul, but they're past 5, so they will be shooting free throws.
Yeah, that's the fouls you got to stay away from. That's not.
As
he was down court, it's not really much of a hustle foul, other than he's just trying to get in the way. It's like, come on.
Redmond to the line for 2. It's the first free throw, falls in. They must have soft rims here at Neosho, huh?
They're bouncing all over them right now, falling. So I never could get them to do that.
As here comes the second free throw. That one's short, and a good box out by Thomas. Hey, he's on the ground again, but they call a timeout. Does Huntsville a 30-second timeout? And Daryl, since we got a second, we talked about Huntsville. Let's timeout. What do you want to see from Lafayette here down by 9?
Well, Lafayette likes to put pressure on the basketball, but they put a little bit too much hard pressure up top and letting Huntsville go around them. They need to back up about half a step, arm's length away. That's pressure on the basketball. And you want to play defense, you play defense offside. That's what we always talked about. You play pressure on the ball, but your defense is off ball. And their help side is not rotating quite quick enough.
I want to thank some of our sponsors: Newmac Electric, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, ProLoop Tire and Auto Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, People's Bank of Seneca, Branco Enterprises, Crowder College, Southwest Missouri Bank, Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber, Four State Sports Report, Christian Healthcare Ministries, First Community Bank, as they go for that home run pass again, and he traveled again, did Thompson.
Yeah, got to put the basketball on the floor. You can't grab it and take 2 or 3 steps and then start dribbling it. But I was going to say something else. Is Lafayette made a 3 yet? Have they got 1, maybe?
No, they have not made a 3 yet.
They keep shooting them, and they keep scoring on the inside. They need to keep pounding the basketball on the inside.
You pound it inside, those outside looks will open up.
Yeah.
It's left wing side with it for Lafayette is Redmond. Back out to Ties. Ties swings at left corner. An open 3 is no good. A good good box out by Peraza.
Yes, it was.
As coming away with the foul is Owen Zeit, his first, team's 5th.
Owen Zeit, that's his first, team's 5th.
So Peraza to the free throw line here for 2.
Elmore Peraza to the line.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Lafayette throws up another 3. Either they're just cold or they're not that good of shooters, and they need to pound the ball down on the inside. I think they'll get better looks if they pound it down the inside and kick the ball out.
Trey Smith checks back in for Lafayette. Checks in for Joel Ties. So here comes the second free throw, and that one's good for Peraza. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. First half of play. 10-point lead here for Huntsville. That's been their biggest lead of the night, Darryl, is a 10-point margin so far.
They can get. There's the inside-out game. My golly, they had a mismatch down inside. He didn't want to take advantage of it. Like, why not?
A long two is good for Trey Smith. I don't know if I've heard that. I've heard other people say that's the worst shot in basketball just because you're so close to the three-point line. It's Rowdy Thompson pops a three, and that's good. He's actually been quiet here in the second quarter, Darryl. But that's his 6th point of the second quarter.
Yeah, 2 threes in a row. You can't leave that guy. Thomas just picked up
his third. And they're going to have to check in.
You got to check in.
Somebody in. As checking in will be number 10, Lathan Zuber.
You can't, it's like, okay, you can't reach around.
Redmond to the line.
So Redmond to the line for 2. He was 1 for 2 his last trip.
But that's they switch in defense. They play man-to-man, but they switch everything. Lafayette can get some mismatch down inside. They had a mismatch. They threw it down there to him, and he didn't even want to try to take a shot. He had a smaller kid on him. I'm like, you can get some mismatches down inside. You're taller.
And I think this is what got Huntsville in trouble yesterday, the foul trouble. Only one kid fouled out, but all the free throws being taken. Neosho made their free throws down the stretch, and that's what cost Huntsville.
You gotta let it go, and I keep trying to tell everybody, when they're playing, let it go.
At least until the fourth quarter.
Yes.
As Thomas drives, and Thomas just picks up his second. Some player control fouls with under a minute to go, and now he needs to be careful to not pick up a third here in the first half with under a minute to go until we hit halftime.
So all you're doing is sticking your head down and trying to drive straight ahead, and you're not understanding where the defense is and where the backside rotation is coming from.
As Lafayette has it with Parksville, works it around left wing side to Zeit.
Set offense. There's the mismatch down inside. See that?
Left-handed layup up and in for Parksville.
I mean, can't remember. Prozic, number 1.
Yes, Prozic.
Cannot handle that kid down inside, but they switched on defense.
Thomas drives because nobody stops him.
Yeah.
He gets the bucket to fall.
There's that no-help defense.
Well, on the other end, I think they did a smart thing there letting Redmond go, because I think the two guys that potentially could have had him, Darryl, had 2 fouls. As Thomas, probably not the guy you want bringing up the ball, but it works out for them as now Thomas, the other Thomas, shoots a 3, no good.
Well, 2 seconds left.
3 quarters heave, it would count if it went, and it did not go to end the first half of play. At the end of the first half, it is Huntsville 40 and Lafayette 32. And Darryl, that was a high-scoring second quarter because, Huntsville scored 20 points in each the first and second quarter. They're scoring 11 in the first quarter. Lafayette scored 19. That's not right.
11, 21.
19. What did that be? They scored 21 that quarter. I was like, I can't do math. No, it'd be 21.
I can't remember the first quarter was.
They scored 11 in the first quarter, so they'd have to score 21 in the second to have it be an 8-point deficit. But high-scoring second quarter, 21-20 point total.
They got some fast break points and breakaway layups, but still yet, Lafayette still wants to try to throw the 3-pointers in from the outside, and they can't hit nothing. I mean, maybe they're just cold, but I don't know how many does Huntsville have. Huntsville's got several 3-pointers.
Well, Rowdy Thomas has 3 on his own.
Okay, that's 3 points.
And then actually he's got 4, and Peyton Thomas has 1.
Okay, so that's 5. Okay, instead of a 2s, that's 5. 5 extra points they got through there, and then it would have been a 35-32 game. But still, yet they can't shoot. I would like to see them still just keep pounding the ball down the side, run their mismatches. If I was Lafayette, I'd run their mismatches and I'd pound the ball down inside and make make, either you're going to score or they're going to foul you. It's one of the two. And they're not very deep, and you can get them into foul trouble, which they already are.
I mean, you look at both these teams in worlds of foul trouble. McElhaney with 3, Jace Thompson with 3, Rowdy Thomas with 2, Dylan Bollinger with 2, Elmer Peraza with 2 for Huntsville.
Yeah, and like you said, they're not very deep. They don't go that deep, and you got your main guys in foul trouble. It's tough. It's a hard road to hoe, especially in this third quarter, man. This third quarter, you got to let it go. Let it go till you get to the fourth.
And then for Lafayette, Maxton Puckett with 2, Jodell Redmond with 2, Tejas Davison with 2 for them. Take a timeout, come back with more after this. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic, presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern State University.
Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber is located at 17402 Kentucky Road in Neosho. They specialize in custom woodworking, wide plank flooring, and custom sawing. They make headboards, dining tables, coffee tables, and even stairs for a staircase. For more information and see some of their work and get pricing, call 417-438-5507.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. Open a 2026 Christmas Club account at First Community Bank and earn an impressive 4.00% APY. We're here for you. We're helping you plan ahead so when the holidays roll around, you can focus on what really matters most. Save a little each month, and by next season, you'll be ready to celebrate without the stress. Start saving today at firstcommunity.net or stop by your nearest location. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, APY equals annual percentage yield.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action here. Second half action, I should say.
Yeah.
It's a 40-32 lead here for Lafayette. Rowdy Thomas, leads all scorers with 18-11 for Peyton Thomas. Only 4 points for Jace Thompson, but he was in foul trouble most of that first half. And so it'll be interesting to see. Peraza came through. He had 7 points there. So you're getting some other players to step up with basically everybody in foul trouble for this Huntsville team.
Well, against Mac, 12, Thompson.
It was the second half.
It was second half when he came alive. So, but he's got 3 fouls, and, man, he's got to be very careful not to pick up that 4th foul in the third quarter. I mean, there's times you just have to let it go, and Lafayette's got to take advantage of that. But, I don't know what Lafayette's trying to do. I'll be trying to pound the ball down inside and get all the mismatch I can.
Lafayette has no three-pointers on the morning, but they have a lot more balanced scoring. 8 points for Owen Zeit to lead them, 6 points for Jodell Redmond, Evan Parksole, 4 points for Cannon Williamson, 4 for Maxton Puckett, and a couple different players with 2 points apiece as well. Like we said, a very high-scoring second quarter there, Darryl, 21-20 for Lafayette, but it's an 8-point Huntsville lead because they had won the first quarter 20-11. So Huntsville's kind of doing what they want to do because they've scored 20 points a quarter compared to 11 points in the first for Lafayette and then 21 in the second.
Well, like I said, they got some fast break points, but they also took the ball to the basket. They got some mismatch. They took the ball to the basket. Lafayette did, and that's what I think that's what they're built for. Now, if they can hit some shots on the outside, it might make this game a little bit more interesting.
Be interesting to see what happens here as we get set for second half action. As, like we said, lots of foul trouble for Huntsville. McElhaney and Thompson have 3 fouls apiece. See if they start the third quarter. Rowdy Thomas, Dylan Bollinger, and Elmer Peraza have 2 fouls apiece for Huntsville. On the flip side for Lafayette, Maxton Puckett with 2, Jodell Redmond with 2, and Tejas Davison with 2 for them. So both these teams have to adjust a little bit to what's going on officiating-wise and adjust themselves accordingly.
Yeah, they're both out there for Huntsville. Thompson and who's number 4? What'd you say? I can't remember.
McElhaney.
McElhaney, yeah, they're both out there. So they have got to relax and just play defense with your feet. Don't reach, don't slap, don't do anything stupid.
As it will be Lafayette ball here to start the second half. Going right to left in the home whites across your computer screen. Huntsville in the dark jerseys going left to right.
Here it is, mixed match down inside. They got it.
And a little floater up and in for Redmond. He now has 8, and the lead is cut to 6. This is where Huntsville struggled a little bit yesterday, was against this full court pressure.
Well, it's like, can you handle the ball? It's just man-to-man, full court pressure. It's not that hard of pressure.
That's Thompson going to drive. Lost it on the way up, and he traveled with it.
Yeah, he did. Stutter stepped when he picked the ball up. I'm like, hesitation dribble, and then he stutter stepped. He could have got called for carrying it, but.
Goes back over to.
Here we go again.
Not Morrilton, to Lafayette.
See, you get 5 down inside.
Ball tipped, but able to save it is Puckett. Back out top of the key with it is Parksole.
You still have him down inside.
Still have a mismatch, and they finally get it to him, and now they double team, and the little floater in the lane up and in for Parksole.
That's where Lafayette can be dangerous, right? Just pounding the ball down to the inside.
There's a 4-0 burst here to start the second half as Thomas picks up his dribble, gets it to Thompson. Darrell, where'd he go? He went to his right side.
Yeah,
Didn't get it to fall, but he gets fouled.
Got passed on the right side and then went up in there. And he didn't make the shot, but he'll get a chance to go to the line and make two.
As Puckett just picked up his third.
Well, Puckett kind of lost him on defense.
It's the first free throw, rims around and goes through. He only had 4 points in the first half. See what he has in the second half. On Monday against Mack County, he finished with 25, and I think 19 of them were in the second half, as the second free throw is no good. Rebound to Redmond for Lafayette. In the front court, Zeit with it. Zeit just kind of holding it here at the moment.
Okay.
Now right wing.
Now we're in a zone.
Side to Puckett, swings it left wing, back to Zeit.
There's the middle of it.
Now cross corner, down low in the post, and losing it was Redmond. And Thomas comes away with it for Huntsville. McElhaney gets it to Thompson, and the right-handed layup up and in.
Yeah, Lafayette lost the ball and didn't get down on defense. Back to 7, Ben.
As Zeit with it for Lafayette. It'd be interesting to see here, Darrell. You know, if Lafayette can hit a 3 or 2, you can kind of condense that zone. Or, you know.
Yeah, they went zone because they couldn't handle the matchups down inside.
It's Puckett down low, even further down low. Little scoop shot up and in for Puckett. Leads back down to 5. Peraza started the second half instead of somebody else. I'm not sure who. But Peraza isn't a normal starter. McElhaney with it. Swings it right wing to Thompson. Now to other Thomas. I think he started instead of Thomas because I don't see Thomas is out there.
Yeah, he's out there. Number 5.
I think he started instead of Bollinger. As Redmond picks up his third, team's second here in the third quarter.
Trying to guard.
As they get it into Thomas. Thomas lost his dribble, and that's a travel.
Yeah.
That kid ends up on the floor about 20 times a game.
Well, that's how you play defense. You move your feet and you slide with him. He just tripped over his own feet. He was creating a contact and slid over his own feet.
5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We got ourselves a 5-point ball game. So swing it left wing side, and McElhaney that's Thomas. No, it is McElhaney.
He just picked up number 4.
He just picked up his 4th. Team's first here in the second half. So Bollinger will now sub in. Bollinger's got 2 fouls.
That's when you put your hands on them. You get them hands dropped down. Man-to-man, baseline out of bounds.
He's driving, kicks out, left corner, an open 3, no good, but an offensive rebound for Parksville. Parksville cleared a little bit of room, but couldn't get the layup to fall, and Thomas comes away with it.
Just banged it off the backboard.
Yes. Driving the lane was Thomas, goes up, and they call a foul late. Peyton Thomas with 11 in the first half. Third team foul on Lafayette, and that's Puckett's 4th.
Yeah.
Peyton Thomas to the line.
As Joel Ties will come in for him after these free throws. As the first one is good for Thomas. One more coming. As Ties checks in for Puckett. One more coming. And I was just going to say, is that a bench warning? Because I didn't see a technical.
Just a bench warning. I don't know.
So I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
As the second free throw is good. So Thomas goes 2 for 2. Gets the lead back up to 7 with 4:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Huntsville couldn't handle the mismatches, so they went zone. I don't think Lafayette knows what to do with it zone.
As a foul on the play on Huntsville, second team foul. Let's see.
Thompson?
No, it's on Bollinger. That's his third.
There you go, slapping at it instead of playing defense with your feet. But they go man-to-man, baseline out of bounds.
And you do have a mismatch if you can get it to Puckett. Assuming that's Redmond. They're trying to get help over the top if they get it down there.
He's trying to front.
Yes, I think that is Smith with it. Works it right wing side, back top of the key to Parksel. Now left wing to Smith. Smith drives and a foul on the play before the shot. Third team foul.
Foul the Eagles. Rowdy Thomas, his third.
Rowdy Thomas picks up his third. As they get it in, does Lafayette to Redmond. Back top of the key to Smith. Smith dumps it down low, and a nice play there, Darryl, by Thomas, who came away with.
He's trying his best to fight him down inside. Big height mismatch.
Peraza drives, got blocked, though, on the play by Parksel. On the other end, reversed layup is up and in for Redmond. See what Thomas did there, Rowdy Thomas. He did the smart thing of kind of letting him go by.
Let it go.
As driving with it, almost has it stolen. Thompson to his right, swings it left corner to Bollinger. Out to Peyton Thomas for three, no good. And the rebound goes to Smith. And the ball tipped by Thomas. It will stay Lafayette basketball. Lots of good basketball the rest of the day here. The gold bracket third place game between Harbor and Bentonville coming up shortly after noon. It's not going to be noon because there's still a fourth quarter to go, and we're at 11:40 a.m.
There's already 40 minutes late here.
As
the other way.
Blocking foul on the play on Rowdy Thomas. He picks up his fourth, team's fourth. The bucket is good. As Trey Smith picks up the bucket. Chance for the three-point play. As Braden Van Valkenburg checks in for Huntsville. Another one of those fun names, Darryl.
That's got a kid coming down kind of out of control, and you're sitting there waiting on him. That's hard to take.
So the free throw is good for Smith. All of a sudden, it was a 10-point lead at one point. It's back down to 2. Thomas.
Yeah,
and they're
going to
call foul on Lafayette. It's on Owen Zeit, his second, team's fourth. Thomas, the inbound. That's Peyton Thomas to inbound for Huntsville. Gets it into Thompson. Thompson wants to go to his right. Now he goes to the left, back to his right. Kicks it in the corner to Van Valkenburg. Back down low to Thomas. They gambled. Right-handed layup was rejected by the rim. And a turnover on the play. As Lafayette can tie or take their first lead of the game. They kick it back out in the lane. Little floater, no good. Put back up and in for Redmond. All of a sudden, we are tied at 45.
A pound in the middle now. They're taking the ball to the basket.
Bollinger in the front court for Huntsville. Gets it to Peraza. Back to Peyton Thomas. Thomas thought about driving. Working that left side. He's going to drive the lane, waits for the flyby, and the little floater up and in for Peyton Thomas.
Tough shot.
This has been a tough quarter for Huntsville. They've only got 7 points. It's a foul on Huntsville. It's the 5th team foul. So free throws are coming. Didn't see what number. It's on McElhaney. Did he just foul out?
What did he say it was?
It can't be on number 4. As Redmond will go to the line for 2.
Let's call it on 5. Yeah, 5, number 1, first foul.
Okay. Because I saw him say 4, and I was like, there isn't a 4 out there. So here comes the second free throw for Redmond. He's had quite the quarter. He hits them both. He has 8 here in the quarter. He's got 14 in the contest. 1:40 to go here. The third quarter. We're tied at 47. There is a hand check foul, and
yeah, they're going to call him riding him down all the way down the court.
Huntsville will be shooting free throws. Jace Thompson to the line for two, where he's 1 of 2 here in the half, 3 of 4 in the contest. So here comes the first free throw. That's good. One more coming. Darryl, here in the third quarter, the difference in what has let Lafayette come back in the game, Huntsville only has 2 field goals.
Yeah, they played good. I mean, Lafayette's played some good defense. They're fast, they're quick, and also Lafayette's taking the ball to the basket. But they got to figure out this 2-3 zone.
Yes, Lafayette with the ball and Zeit. They have not made a 3 today. If they make a 3, they would take their first lead of the morning. Ties, swings it to Parksel. They're so much bigger than Huntsville. Long 2 is good. Is that 31? Trace Smith with the bucket. We're tied at 49 with 1:05 to go here. Third quarter. Peyton Thomas. Free throw line. He's going to work one-on-one. That was a flop, and the referee lets it go, and Thomas gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, he's trying to draw the charge, but stand up and play defense.
So the lead back up to 2 for Huntsville, and the ball stolen by Peraza.
Like I said, it's that the 2-3 zone is messing them up. They don't have anybody in the middle. What's the weakness? Right in the middle of the 2-3 zone. Lafayette can't figure that out yet.
Once again, Huntsville looks like they're going to try and take the last shot of the quarter. They only have 11 points here in this quarter compared to the 20 points apiece in the first 2 quarters. Thompson went to his right, backs out with 10 to go. Yeah. Now he goes to his left. He drives, little scoop shot, no good, and the ball is turned over. Peraza fighting for it, and they try and knock it off of Peraza, but already out of bounds was Owen Zeit with 2.2 seconds left here in the quarter as Kavion Turner is coming back in for Lafayette as Bollinger to inbound for Huntsville. Gets it into Thomas. Thomas going to drive, and he's fouled with 0.1 seconds on the clock. As it's the third foul on Zeit.
Peyton Thomas to the line. 2 shots.
The first free throw falls off. One more coming with 0.1 seconds on the clock. You can't do anything with it, make or miss. Makes it, you got to inbound, but you can't shoot or anything if he misses.
Yeah.
As it will be a 52-49 advantage at the end of the third quarter. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hi, this is Pastor Mike from Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a few moments to give you hope today. Are you feeling overwhelmed with the daily struggles of affording rent, paying for groceries, buying gas? I want you to know that there is a God who is big enough to handle all these problems and bring you relief. He wants you to live free from worry and stress. James 4:2 says, "You have not because you ask not." Have you asked God to help you today? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
And we welcome you back. They're restarting the quarter.
Oh, they had White throwing the ball in instead of
Huntsville.
It's supposed to be Huntsville's ball.
Yeah. So Huntsville ball up by 3 here to start the fourth quarter of play. Peraza has played a lot of this second half, and he's done well, but he turns it over there. So on the other end, left-handed layup was too strong for Cannon Williamson. Now on the other end, you got a 2-on-1. Thomas with the floater, no good. Rowdy Thomas saves it, tries to save it off of Zeit, and they said Zeit was out of bounds. So it will stay with Huntsville as Evan Parksell checks in for
got
Lafayette.
You got Thompson and Thomason out there with 4 fouls apiece. You got to be careful.
It's Thomas. Spin move in the lane, and on the way up, he was fouled. Thomas did not score in that third quarter. First team foul on Huntsville. Wrong team. First team foul on Lafayette.
That's his first.
Turner picks up his first, team's first.
Thomas to the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is rounded in.
That's the reason you hit the front of the rim. It's like a golf shot. If you hit the top of the front of the rim, it'll bounce around and stay there.
Second one is good as well.
Hit the back of the rim. There's no telling where it's going. That one went in.
5-point lead for Huntsville with 7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter.
There's that 2-3 zone again. See if Huntsville can hit somebody at the middle of it.
They drive the lane. Scoop shot no good for Turner.
That's what you want. That's what Huntsville wants you to do.
And Darryl Lafayette still has not hit a 3 in the contest.
No. They got into this game by taking the ball to the basket when they was in man-to-man. They did the switches, got picks down low. They got some mismatches. They took the ball to the basket. They got back into the game. Now they're having a hard time getting the ball to the basket in that 2-3 zone.
Bollinger gets it into Thomas. That's Peyton Thomas. Swings it left wing to Peraza. Peraza being harassed by Smith. Peraza in the lane. Nice little jump stop. Couldn't get the bucket to fall. Thomas has it. Lost it off his knee, and you got to call it jump ball.
Call it jump.
Oh, they call a foul? How is that a foul?
I don't know.
As Parksell picks up his second, team's second.
You got the ball loose, and really nobody had it. And
it was against Thomas's leg. I don't understand how that's a foul.
It gets his back.
So they get it into Thomas, now to Peraza. Back to Thomas. Thomas gets double teamed. Peyton Thomas. That's a double dribble. Oh, they're going to call a 5-second violation.
5-second violation.
I was going to say, it was a double dribble anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think they got the 5 count before the double dribble. So Lafayette can cut it to within 3 or 4 with a make. Excuse me, 2 or 3 with a make. So they lose it, and it's kicked. It will stay with Lafayette. 6:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point game. Lafayette to trigger it in with Smith. So they get it in down low, and the little scoop shot up and in for Redmond.
There you go. They went man-to-man, baseline out of bounds.
So they get it in to Thompson. Thompson working one-on-one against Turner. He went to his left hand that time, Darryl, and they call an offensive foul on Jace Thompson, who just picked up his 4th.
He just shoved off with his offhand.
That's what they said. But, Darryl, he had 3 fouls in the first half, so, you know, he did a pretty good job to stay in the entire third quarter and now the start of the fourth quarter without picking up that 4th. But now you got to be really careful with 5:50 to go. Top of the key, 3 in the tie, no good, and the rebound was poked out. Lafayette maintains possession. Dump it down low, even further down low.
Middle. See, the middle of that zone is the one that's open.
All of a sudden, the lead is 1. Get it into Thomas. Peyton Thomas with it. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where a team has won without hitting a three.
Yeah.
Lafayette is close to it as foul on the play on Zeit, his fourth, team's third.
That's his fourth.
That's a
as Bollinger to inbound here, and the ball tipped out of bounds off of Parksville. As you have a sub come in, that's Joel Ties in for Lafayette. Bollinger to inbound again, gets it into Peraza in the backcourt, now into the front court. He drives, kicks out to Bollinger, open three, short, and a long rebound to Lafayette. 1-on-1, and they tried to get it to Redmond, and it's out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Huntsville. I didn't see a tip there, but Huntsville can take their first lead of the game with a bucket.
Here they're going man-to-man, baseline out of bounds.
I should say Lafayette can take the lead with the bucket, but it's stolen by Peyton Thomas. Thomas goes up, right-handed layup, count the bucket and the foul for Peyton Thomas. Fourth team foul on Lafayette. As Kavion Turner picks up his second. You think about how hard this Lafayette team has had to come back and have a chance to take the lead, and you can't even get the ball in.
Yeah. I mean, you get there. You're getting there.
As Thomas hits the free throw, that's back up to a 4-point lead for Huntsville.
This right here is the part that's kicking. Oh, they got
and a steal thrown away. Thomas going to go up, right-handed layup. His shot was blocked out of bounds. It will stay with Huntsville. As I think that is Maxton Puckett and Trace Smith back in here for Lafayette. As Thompson to inbound. Gets it into Thomas. That's Peyton Thomas. Peraza's been out there most of the third and fourth quarter. McElhaney's been on the bench for a while with those 4 fouls. McElhaney, Thompson, and Thomas all have 4 for Huntsville. Thomas has a 5-second call on him, and the ball will go back to Lafayette.
It's been 5 seconds before he picked the ball up. Here's the 2-3. They got the kid in the middle, but he wasn't even looking for the pass last time. Stretch out the defense.
So there's your guy in the middle. Kick it further outside,
out
right wing, 3, no good. Fight for the rebound goes to Bollinger for Huntsville.
Man, they're good looks. That was a good look that time. They got the ball down inside, collapsed his own, kicked it out to an open 3. You know, at some point in time, you think you can make that basket, but not a 3 yet for Lafayette.
Thomas gonna drive. Nice hesitation, can't get the shot to fall. Thomas has it knocked out of bounds. And it will be Lafayette ball. 3:47 to go here in regulation. And yes, we do say regulation.
Yeah.
The way this game is going. You don't want to gamble too much here. On the other end, right-handed layup up and in for Parksville. And Rowdy Thomas didn't want to pick up a 5th.
No. He's got to stay in the game. You can't start playing aggressive until you get down to the 1-minute mark and you got 4 fouls.
It's Peyton Thomas with it for Huntsville. Works it right corner. Peraza, an open 3. That is a huge shot for Elmer Peraza. He now has 10. Other end, left-handed layup, spins off, offensive rebound, and put back up and in for Evan Parksville. We're back to a 3-point game.
3-on-1 in, take the ball to the basket. Huntsville can't do anything about it. They got to sit there and watch.
Thompson with it for Huntsville. He's been quiet here today. He's got 9. He's going to drive in among the trees, and it gets blocked out of bounds. 1-on-3. You're going to have a hard time getting that call.
Yeah, they cleared out for him to try to get to the right side. He got there, but the 3 guys around him, they just blocked the shot.
I can't tell. I think that's Bollinger inbounding. Oh, no, it's not Bollinger. Thompson was inbounding, and a 5-second call.
5-second
The ball will go back to Lafayette. Second time that's happened. They got plenty of timeouts. Surprised the coach didn't call a timeout.
Well, probably thinks he maybe need to save him, trying to figure out once they get the 4th, 5th foul.
Lafayette can tie it with the 3. They've had some open looks. They just have not been able to hit them. A timeout on the play by Lafayette. It is a full timeout. 2:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. It is Huntsville 60 and Lafayette 57. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And we welcome you back as 2:20 to go here in regulation time. Lafayette can tie it with the 3. But they're going to drive the lane. No foul call. Could have been a block or a charge, and bodies are everywhere on the ground. Lafayette still has it stolen, then up and in. Peraza just picks up his 3rd. Teams, it's only their 1st, I think, here in the quarter.
They got him down for 2. I don't know.
Okay. No, that's his 3rd.
His 3rd.
Team 2.
Team 2, I'm sorry.
I got you. Puckett can tie the game with the old-fashioned 3-point play. The free throw is up and good, and we are tied 60. Huntsville has led throughout the game. Lafayette has not had a lead here today. I don't even remember it being early that they ever had a lead. I think Huntsville scored the first points of the game. Thompson gets it to Bollinger. Top of the key to Thomas. Thomas, free throw line. Kicks it out to Thompson. Left corner to Bollinger. Now back to Thomas. That's Rowdy Thomas. Rowdy Thomas gets double team, works through the double team, can't bank it in. Tipped out, Lafayette coming away with it, 2-on-2.
There he is.
Nice dunk pass down low. Right-handed layup is missed. Offensive rebound is stolen from behind, but they call a foul. That's only the 3rd team foul, but is it a shooting foul?
Who they call it? 14?
I call it on Rowdy Thomas, who just fouled out. He only had 2 points in the second half.
Wow.
And they are calling it a shooting foul as Trace Smith will go to the line for 2.
Ooh.
Lafayette can take their first lead of the night with a free throw made. Wait, how is it only 1 free throw?
Yeah.
Shooting 2 shots.
I was like, there was no way that was a 3-point play.
Like they missed a wide open layup, then there's a melee for the ball, and to come out with Rowdy comes out with a foul.
So here comes the second free throw, and they're good. Lafayette, it's their first lead, 62-60, 1:30 to go here in regulation time. And Huntsville going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout. 1:24 to go, 62-60 Lafayette. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
And we welcome you back. 1:24 to go here. It is Huntsville basketball out of the timeout. As Bollinger will unbound, McElhaney comes back in. He's been riding the bench a lot with those 4 personals. He has not scored here.
Well, you got Thomason 12 with 4, McElhaney with 4.
And those are the 2 with 4 right now.
Lafayette, little 3-2 zone here.
Thomas
making them have to go down inside because they want to prevent the 3 from the outside.
Swings it to Bollinger, trying to swing it cross court. Thomas, an open 3, short. Offensive rebound for McElhaney. Back out to Thompson. Back to Thomas. That was an open look, Darryl.
They got the double back pick. They're doing it again.
And it goes out of bounds off of Huntsville. Now you have to start thinking about fouling.
You got 3, so you've got to give 2, but you can't give. You got to give it. You got to foul now.
Well, maybe you go for a steal first.
Well, go for the steal, but foul him on where you're going for it.
And a timeout by Lafayette with 44.2 seconds to go. And I hate to say this, Darryl, but this is very reminiscent of what happened to Huntsville last night.
Well, here's the bad part is okay, you got 3 fouls in the quarter, so you got to get at least a foul now. And then you can work at getting a steal for the next 20 seconds or 15, 20 seconds before you have to foul again. Well, but you don't need to wait 20 seconds before you foul.
Well, here's the problem. I think Peyton Thomas can give some fouls because he's only got 1. But McElhaney has 4.
Yeah,
Jace Thompson has 4. Dylan Bollinger has 3, and Elmer Peraza has 3.
Yeah.
Do you bring in Braden Van Valkenburg, who only has 1, or Lathan Zuber, who has 0?
I would have been telling Peraza to foul right then.
Even though he has 3.
He has 3. I mean, you got 30 seconds left? Who cares? Get the 3rd foul because you can afford a foul, and you need a foul on the board.
44.2 seconds to go here in regulation time. See what is drawn up here. As Lafayette ball out of the timeout.
I'm assuming Huntsville's going man-to-man. And look for Huntsville to try, if they don't get the steal, look for them to foul right off the bat.
Another quarter where Huntsville has struggled. They only had 12 points and 3 field goals in the 3rd quarter. They only have 2 field goals here in the 4th quarter.
See, he can't.
McElhaney can't. They're trying to trap. As McElhaney.
Now you got to go.
As they get it down low, kick it back out. At some point, you got to start fouling.
You got to foul.
As down low, but further down low, left-handed layup is missed. Offensive rebound, and Bollinger picks up the foul. And Bollinger has his 4th, team's 4th.
They missed the layup down the inside. So now you got to make free throws if you're Lafayette. You got the ball down inside right where you wanted it.
As now you have to foul as Bollinger just fouled out.
Yeah, you have to.
He fouls out, fifth team foul, as Lathan Zuber checks for him. Jodell Redman will come to the line for two. 21.6 seconds to go. He needs both to make it a two-possession game.
Yeah.
Here comes the first free throw, and that's nothing but net. One more coming. This to make it a two-possession lead.
They have a chance to win a game, Ben, and not make a three-pointer.
They had an old conventional three-point play, but, yeah, not a three-pointer. So the second free throw is good as well to make it a 4-point lead.
Got to go, got to go, got to go.
And they're going to try and let it dribble up as much as possible.
Yeah, of course.
And a timeout by Huntsville with 20.4 seconds to go. And Darryl, we'll keep it here. If you're in the timeout here for Huntsville, down by 4, you obviously need two possessions here. What would you draw up? I mean, they're seems like they're living and dying by the three.
They are living and dying by the three, but you don't need a three. You need a two. But so I would draw up something. I don't know what they're going to come out in. If they're going to come out in zone, they're going to come out in man-to-man. What are they going to come out in? Lafayette, they came out in zone last time. They double-picked and got the open three and didn't get the shot. So it's like, what are you going to do? I would be penetrating and see if you could pick up a foul, because if you get the foul, you're going to the line. Penetrate, if you make the layup or get it inside and make the shot, you get two, you can take another timeout. You're still down to just a one possession.
Yeah, I mean, for Lafayette, Maxton Puckett has 4 and Owen Zeit has 4. Those are the only two players that have 4 fouls for Lafayette. Puckett down there. It looks like they may be going zone. He's down on that right side. Zeit at the top of the key.
They're going zone.
Huntsville to trigger it in front of their own bench. Two-possession game with 20.4 seconds to go. Gets it into Thomas. Back to Thompson. Back to Thomas. Thomas almost walked with it. Down low. Kicks it back out. Thomas, an open three, and that's good. That is a big three for Peyton Thomas. And what that does, Darryl, is all of a sudden, free throws or not, it's still a one-possession game.
Got it down to one. A 2 would have done it. A 3 would have done it. They couldn't get the ball inside, so he shoots the shot from the outside, a long, long shot down there, almost a free throw line extended, and nailed it down from way back. So here you're going to come. You got to come with pressure, and
you got to foul quickly if you don't get a steal.
If you foul out, you foul out. Thompson, number 3. What's his name?
Peyton Thomas.
How many? He's got 3 fouls?
He's got 1.
He's got 1 foul. My gosh, he needs to be the one fouler. He doesn't.
He's with 1, and Peraza has 3. Luther has 0, so he needs to foul too. Needs to be Luther or Thomas, Zuber or Thomas fouling there. 9.6 seconds to go here in regulation. It's a 1-point game. As Zeit to inbound for Lafayette. They get it in. They're going to try and trap quickly, and there's your foul, and it's with Zuber, his first.
Yep.
It's Redmond to the free throw line. Redmond. He is 6 of 8 from the free throw line here today.
Yeah, he hit the last 2, I believe.
He's 4 of 4 here in the second half.
And it doesn't matter if he hits both of them. It's still a one-possession game.
As here comes the first free throw, and it rims out. Huntsville has a chance if they can box out for a 3 and a win. Or, if he misses it, a 2 and a win. But you have to grab the rebound.
And maybe a quick timeout coming if you get the rebound.
The second one's no good, but there's your offensive rebound. Putback's no
and
good.
Foul.
But there is a foul. talking about boxing out, Daryl, and they weren't able to do it. As Jace Thompson just fouled out. That's his 5th. He finishes with 9 points on the night. Braden Van Valkenburg will check in for them.
Holy cow, there's your height advantage. It took advantage right there.
Parksville at the line for 2. He gets the first one to go.
You got to get, when you get down there, you just don't step into the lane, you step into them. I mean, you get nasty and step into them.
If you're, once again, you got to box out here if you're Huntsville. In case of a miss. And it's good, so the best you can do is go to overtime here. 7.6 seconds to go. You know, in the NBA and in college, Daryl, they've started fouling so you can't get a 3 off. I haven't seen it as much in high school. If you're Lafayette, what do you do here? Because
if I'm Lafayette,
you know what Huntsville's going for. They're looking for Peyton Thomas.
What I'm looking for, if I'm Lafayette, I'm playing a 2-3, I'm playing a 1-2-2 defense, whatever, and I'm out there at the 3-point line. That's where I'm at. I'm going to guard the 3-point line as much as possible. If they shoot a 2, that's fine. We'll throw the ball in. We'll get the ball in, and we'll try to make free throws down the stretch. But I'm guarding the 3-point line. And Huntsville, what is their time on the clock? I can't remember.
About 7.6 seconds.
And they've got to bring the ball all the way up. So they basically can only shoot the 3, and it's going to be a long one.
And you know who they're looking for. They're looking for Peyton Thomas.
Peyton Thomas. The Thomas or Thomason.
Peraza has also hit a 3 too, so he might be another one to look for. Peraza hit a big 3 there earlier in the quarter.
Yeah. So,
Peraza's the one to bring it up. Lafayette will back off, but they're going to make him touch it very quickly.
They're going to.
Peraza with 5. Peraza drives, kicks it out. Open 3. We could be going to overtime, and we are!
Holy cow. Set play from Huntsville. Drive the left side, jump out of bounds, throw it to the 3-point line, back pick, so Peyton Thomason can have the open look. That was a good play from Huntsville.
I was wondering what he was doing there, Daryl, because I was like, the 2 doesn't matter. Yep. And they're able to get that wide open shot, and Peyton Thomas hits it.
I've seen that before on baseline out of bounds play. Throw it to one side, he just dribbles the ball out of bounds, jumps out of bounds, and throws it to the backside, wide open. Some Lafayette, whoever's guarding Peyton Thomas, fell asleep on the backside.
66-66 is your score. What a crazy game.
It is. It's a tough game. It's a good matchup here.
As we will put 4 extra minutes on the clock here to decide who gets 3rd place in this black bracket. And our schedule is way off now. But none of these kids care.
Well, you knew it was going to be.
As it will be McElhaney jumping for Huntsville, and it will be Parksville jumping for Lafayette. And the jump ball goes to Lafayette, going right to left in the white. Huntsville in the dark. But
3 zone, get the ball in the middle, look baseline, there it is.
Right-handed layup up and in for Jodell Redmond.
Finally, Lafayette put some kid in the middle so they could score down inside. Lafayette going man-to-man.
Thomas with it. Thomas is their leading scorer that's left out there.
Yeah.
Thomas picks up his dribble, got to get out of the paint, kicks it. An open 3 is short. Offensive rebound. Van Valkenburg almost had it, couldn't quite snag it. You have to wonder if having both Thompson and Thomas fouled out is going to hurt this Huntsville team.
In the middle, collapse the zone, see what they do.
Top of the key, an open three, and that's good. The first made three of the afternoon here for Lafayette, and it's a 5-point lead.
A huge, big one.
Thomas, free throw line jumper, no good, and the rebound goes to Evan Parksel. On the other end, right-handed layup up and in for Trey Smith. 7-0 burst here to start the quarter.
It'll be tough to answer for Huntsville.
Peraza with it, swings it to Thomas. Van Valkenburg trying to get down low. Thomas, free throw line in the trees, lost it, got it back, and they call a travel. And the coach is having a hard time saying that.
Well, he got it blocked. That's the reason he got it back.
Is that a travel then if it gets blocked?
No, shouldn't be.
2:10 to go here in overtime. It's a 7-point lead for Lafayette. Left wing side, and that's a travel on the play on Smith. Got going a little bit too quickly.
Well, he was trying to pass it down low, then he didn't get to pass it, wasn't open.
As Peraza with it for Huntsville. Peraza.
Do the same thing to try to get it to Peyton. I'd be doing everything I can to keep him away from it.
McElhaney to Thomas. Thomas kicks it out to Van Valkenburg for three, and that is good.
Huge.
It's a big bucket there for somebody that has not seen much playing time here today. 1:30 to go here in overtime. Daryl, if this is our first game of the day, I can't wait for these next three.
Huge.
It's a foul on the play on Van Valkenburg, his second. The fouls do carry over into overtime, so both teams are in the double bonus as Parksville will go to the line for two.
2 shots.
It's a 4-point lead for Lafayette.
You make free throws down the stretch.
He makes that one. He hit a couple big ones there, Daryl, with 7 seconds to go to make it a 3-point game.
He did. And got the rebound, in the previous missed
After
both.
missed them both. A second one, no good, but an offensive rebound. Now it's on the ground. Fight for it. And they call a timeout. They are going to give the timeout to Lafayette. With 1:21 to go here in overtime. You're watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber is located at 17402 Kentucky Road in Neosho. They specialize in custom woodworking, wide plank flooring, and custom sawing. They make headboards, dining tables, coffee tables, and even stairs for a staircase. For more information and see some of their work and get pricing, call 417-438-5507.
Got to come out of their zone, which they did, Ben.
As Lafayette with the basketball out of the timeout. At some point, Huntsville going to have to start fouling here again.
Not attacking. There we go.
Is the bucket? No, they're going to say foul before the shot.
Still going to.
Going to the line for two is going to be Jodell Redmond. Peraza just picked up his fourth personal.
Jodell Redmond to the line, 2 shots.
First free throw, rims in. One more coming. Daryl, I'm glad we have about 10 minutes. Oh, it'll be less than 10 minutes. We might have 5 minutes of break in between games. We'll try and wrap this one up and get the preview of the next one for you. This has been a good one, Daryl. 76-69 Lafayette here in overtime. They're trying the same thing. Van Valkenburg with the three that time. No good. Peraza, the offensive rebound and put back. I'm pretty sure Peraza's the one that hit that, not Zuber. They call a foul.
They're fouling. Give him the missed free throws.
See what number it's on. Thomas's second.
Thomas's second personal foul.
I gave that bucket to Peraza because I thought he's the one that hit it, not Zuber. It looked like 1, not 10 on the rebound. The first free throw's good for Puckett. This could come down to free throws here for Lafayette if they're going to want to win this.
Yeah, they're making free throws down the stretch here. So.
Second one's good as well. In overtime, they're 5 of 6. They have a 7-point lead, 50 seconds left in overtime. Peraza once again, and this time they read his mail, and a steal on the other end. Nice dish. That should be a walk, and it is.
Lost it and trapped it on his
hip.
Yeah. Trapped it on his hip. And
at some point, Daryl, you know what's coming, so I don't know how many times you can go to the well because they know what's coming. And they call a moving screen on McElhaney, and he just fouled out.
He's gone.
3 different players have fouled out here for Huntsville, as checking in is Kyle Lehman. Like we said, if Lafayette can make their free throws, they're going to win this one.
Yeah, Peraza
just fouled out. As now you're getting Keegan Soto to check in.
Yeah.
Keegan Soto checking in for the Eagles.
My, oh my, oh my.
You got to occupy the bottom one. There you go, Rep.
Who's shooting free throws? Is it Zeit, number 30?
I think 30. He's had 4 fouls for a long time, hasn't he?
As the first one is good. Yes. I don't know when he picked up his 4th. I don't remember, but he's got 4. So.
Yeah, they've only had 4 fouls this quarter, but they're playing soft. So.
Second free throw is good as well. As now you're basically, maybe some JV guys out there with Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas pops a 3, misses it short, fight for the rebound, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Huntsville.
I don't know if you'll get 3 possessions, Ben, in 23 seconds, but
this has been a long 4 minutes. So they get it into Thomas. Thomas trying to find an opening. Free throw line jumper, misses it short. Now if you're Huntsville, I think you back things off. 80-71 is going to be your final score here this afternoon, and what was a very entertaining third place game here between these two squads, Daryl.
Yes, it was. It was a good basketball game, good fun. Huntsville just ran out of fouls, but basically what it was.
And
they did a very good job. They
got outscored there in overtime, 14-6, 14-5.
Yeah.
66 and 14 would be 80 if I did my math correctly. But Peyton Thomas had himself quite the game. He had the game-tying 3 with no time left on the clock to send it to overtime. He finishes with 27, 9 for Jace Thompson. Rowdy Thomas finished with 20, and Elmer Peraza finished with 12 for Huntsville. On the flip side for Lafayette, it'll take me a moment to get all this tallied up, but what an unbelievable third place game, Daryl.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. It was a good matchup. I think Lafayette had 1-3 the whole time, and it was a huge one in the fourth quarter. But it's just 2 different styles, and makes good matchups, and that was a good one. Both teams played very hard and very well.
Just trying to get some totals here for you.
Oh, yeah, we're what do we got coming up? We got
the gold bracket third place game between Harbor and Bentonville. That will be coming up. But you look at this Lafayette team, Huntsville had three players in double figures. Peyton Thomas with 27, Rowdy Thomas with 20. However, he fouled out there in the fourth quarter, so he couldn't be a factor in overtime. Jace Thompson only with 9, Elmer Peraza with 12. So, they did a good job, but man,
they have to they got to learn to stay in the game, and they got to learn to let it go early. Okay, you can't go to third quarter with 3 fouls. You can go to the third quarter with 2, but you got to be able to let it go, stay in the game, and in the fourth quarter, then you can up the pressure a little bit. But you got to learn to stay in the game. That's what your team needs you to do. If you have to let it go early, let it go early. Stay in the game.
And for Lafayette, they had 5 players in double figures, and like we said, one made 3, and it was in overtime that kind of extended the game out. But you look at the fourth quarter into overtime, how many free throws Lafayette made, and then also when they missed, they got offensive rebounds, because there was a couple different times there, Daryl, late in the game, 9 seconds left. Kid misses both free throws. Yes. Huntsville down by 1. They grab the rebound. The next kid makes them both. Instead of winning, a chance to win, you only have a chance to tie.
Well, they owned the paint down inside. They could get the ball. They could take the ball to the basket. They could score down inside, and that's where they came back. That's how they came back, and that's how they took the lead, is down inside. 1-3 from the outside. I can only remember maybe 1 or 2 shots made from the outside, but they did a good job of attacking the rim, and that's where their strength is at.
Like we said, Lafayette comes away with the third place finish here this afternoon. Harbor and Bentonville is coming your way in about 15 minutes. We will take a timeout. We're going to stop this stream and start a new stream for that game. So if you're looking for Harbor and Bentonville, make sure to flip over to that one. We'll get that stream going here shortly, and we'll get this one stopped. But what a game here between these two teams. Look forward to this third place gold bracket championship game. For Coach Daryl Harbaugh, for our camera operator Jared Trombley, I'm Ben Wolcott. Thank you so much for watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco here on the KNEO Sports Network.